At this stage of the season, young year season, for clubs neighbor club World Cup, into pre-season, the clubs that are playing the Club World Cup, they have their pre-season games. Into young fan say season no eguswa air costo at the moment, but just that tournament been about shame fin kakra. So things are a person with the new phase of them. No, a lot of them are using this as an experiment. Jabi Alonso, ideally, Cafe no Baba starting the pre-season. No, actually, boy, it's the name was so mushia. Because a completely different style of play from what they've learned under Carlo Ancelotti. Ancelotti a transitional coach. Emphasis is on transitions. Your pace a winning war. Mbappe in America 2, Vinicius Junior in America 2, Rodrigo Goes in America 2. It is an opponent scooter baller. Yengo Goes, let's give compact. Yeje baller. Quick transitions. You control be brave on Fifi. If you play 4 years under such a coach, no coach for Froba, and the emphasis at your control. You more ball, no pass the ball. It takes time. It's a cafe and a Jabi Alonso ever best starting the preseason. But the Club World Cup, the Airman had that advantage. It was starting them for the players to adapt. Now, you say Jabi Alonso a 3-back and I'll prefer. But over Madrid, no, the signs were that anytime we be an about 3-back, Obetinya 4, Obetinya 3, because Madrid have quality to know which of the games are about 3. Some of them are 4. Thibaut Courtois, he has played in front of a 3-back before, and Antonio Conte, Otiasie. Antonio Rudiger, what was our 3-back ni be paying? Thomas Tuchel team noir or the J Champions League, what will be paying? Dilhausen, Andoni and Rola bomb of team, There are several times about 3-back or no such system, I say. Chouameni in a year crass or said that, but I know it was okay. It's the offer Madrid 3-back plus the goalkeeper, you can say 4. 3 of them knows and understands the system very well. But the problem is say, 3-4-3, 3-5-2, a formation. Yes, but the system differs. Obiane ne maybe I remember. Obiane ne There are things that, for instance, let me give you one example. Antonio Conte, the 3-back now, Bono. Those days, Chelsea team now the J League, Cesar Spilicueta, David Lewis, Gary Cahill, and Asa Ket Zuma. Bono said, Thibaut Courtois for Bono. And your friend a defender, over for Bono prepru. Don't 3-back. But the emphasis was that Yaji Bono a quick transition, so less possession, quick transitions. One example, let me give you another example. Thomas Tuchel, Tima. Obesha share 3-back under Chelsea at the Chelsea for J Champions League. Cesar Spilicueta, Thiago Silva, Antonio Rudiger. Bono, omuchi Bono pe. A woman defa baller. Enya fe no be pass ball no dia ma Thiago Silva. Enya bo chabe tene dia ma Antonio Rudiger. The ball moved quick because that team, the control was not from any of their back 3. The control was from Jorginho. In this season, Jorginho ball pa Jumpepe so be Chelsea see for Ballon d'Or in former Jorginho because that control was from Jorginho. Over Inter Milan for Simeone Inzaghi 3-back na no Obono. On the 3-back na the emphasis na say those 3 at the back, Bastoni, Achebi, Ebia Pavard, they are supposed to be defensive 3-backs so that they will allow their 4-backs to triumph. Them phrase and Di Marco. Inti formation the assistant they are to obey the style of play. Now, for Jabi Alonso epic control. Or person body a pass from form and not top form. Right from a down or starting training. Se videos bi aba from Real Madrid training bia bonnet bi ekuta Thibaut Courtois or so bon non fanto for no mombo wo sha Madrid back train one Antonio Rudiger naturally bon kutanwa onye good sa Chouameni bon kutanwa onye good sa they are very comfortable with the ball the house No, no, so na the last 3 games at Madrid abo against Hilal on an 9 car ball do pa. Against Pachuca, on nenya more starches, and on nenya more starches, or touch 101, or pass 73. Dinhausen. Unlike the other coaches, they said the defenders, you know, the could have control Bebrino. Dinhausen is someone who's always the first man or the go-to man ever Madrid for defense 1-1. It's Madrid defense, and yes, Salzburg for no. Strong, come on, and yes, Madrid, back to their normal form. Once at this stage, Salzburg did not prepare for Madrid 3 at the back. Their system was to face Madrid 4-3-3. But my conversation is that after a year, your coach in the area, my attention is not on the result. I am looking at Enyama assistant or Madrid team minimum. It's now, if you pick their back 3, you see, say now Dinhausen and the carry ball on a good Okuta control for now. The Madrid team, Obi Okuta control from defense switch if you want. I did Hausen because passing body baby on a betche a move body baby. Point number 2. Give me the lineup. Na mami we na mincho ade ken. One of those things are it keeps surprising me. Coach, you know, roll out dema adagule. Ken, minim sa oswa was there was and na mi was adagule bo. Different role, and I don't mean when say midfield, but and now Cradier, he was very, very deep because Madrid said midfield 3. Near catch us said Freddy Valverde, Jude Bellingham. Now yes, also can Adagule can already here. Obia who follow football, do obia what you say, they say Adagule and maybe number 10. But then Adagule sat very deep in front of the defense. Even Freddy Valverde, no, you're ahead of Adagule. Jude Bellingham, no, you're ahead of Adagule. Adagule and Anase say, or better born from defense for no your distribution. More of a control and snibby. Say, more flair. I could have control. To say the Granite Jacka, they're not coaching a yard war. By Leverkusen, Adagule was doing that. I was surprised because only saw one day now. Yeah, yes, hard. But coach, you know, she say, me who say also sample and don't see so realize here by 20th minutes Adagule started distributing. In fact, Freddy Valverde the opportunity to go forward and then man Freddy Valverde because yes I go no. Maybe let's move on. Adagule the contribution in the movement here. It's again. One another observation of here was the role of Adagule. Until they move on. Near here. Someone say Adagule now. Yes say ono the number 10. Otimi ball 11, Otimi ball 7. Obetimi about a force 9. And the Jabi Alonso, Adagule is controlling Real Madrid's game from the midfield. Typical number 6. And he changes the coach, has brought on board. And I was super impressed. The only negative I want to say, without the ball and one day in the world from Kakra. Again, it is also I'm emphasizing the fact to say Madrid team and she say but you are looking at a dear coach in the person oh yeah. Oh, team anymore. Last one about the Madrid here. Gonzalo Garcia. When someone for born about Subibri, my attention is not there. My attention was the role of coach in the man. The coach in the area say, boy, no, a natural number 6, natural number 9, no. Debiano or ye in between defenders into occupy defenders, no. Into the interior of the Vini, ko anyone and say, Aquarano occupy center backs, not Vini, and take advantage. And I love that. So far, these are the observations of me who ye kakra. Juventus and Manchester City. No question me woman say Juventus for no me made dodo. Juventus team no very brutal. Nkwada na gina Juventus e chire wono. I know say they want to give opportunities to Nkwada no Savona, Kalulu, and Lloyd Kelly. Me made 25 years. Na Kalulu so nyandi. Oh, and me say Juventus for back 5 for needed, to be very honest. Intino, me use Juventus as a yardstick and say City for say Juventus into City your back. But again, you are looking at Inyame Bia, best son of Manchester City team anymore. Share timer City for sign it Yani Rendes. Pep Guardiola share boy in video na bad boy to be Uncle Shebi. Pep share boy na no channel so welcome. I hope you are coming to run. Tiasema Pep catch the boy. I hope you are coming to run. Let's say Pep knows said there's a deficiency when the midfield. Last year, City bro mo brain say, it came one mo na no mo change the fee for Nico Gonzalez. Omuni mika two. Inti debia, essence omuni mika two. Inti Pep insisted say ball no, omo pass the ball no slow. Inti once a City ball na a very slow, like half, na about half. Yeah, Pep Guardiola say, watch Paris Saint-Germain team no. How they play, how they move ball no quick to their wingers. Our wingers no so use on speed. And they for 1v1 no. City will love to play like that. But what did they show you say? It's what you and run game no. I'm not looking at the result. I am looking at how the City move ball no quick. At the call. Now I am beginning to see say wingers ninya 1v1 and come. Because again, City for right back and left back. I feel the Utrumika. It's no Utrumika. Nunez Utrumika. Unlike Josco Vardiola. Now say, I can't do Kwako too. And as it's the same, no. I say, you are beginning to see some changes, Kakra. Last one. Haaland has said 300 goals. Let's do simple calculations in the head. Can't my table. Na mention what. Mbeka nema miensa. Kakribu adarama. Age 24. Can't my table. Na mention what. Haaland has said 300 goals. Messi, Eddie 24 years, and now I share 197 goals. Ronaldo, Eddie 24 years, now I share 132 goals. Now, as at age 24, Osha Messi and Ronaldo, and now Messi, have more goals than Ronaldo, age 24. Now Messi was 65 goals more than Ronaldo. Point number one, jot this very well. Point number two, they say. Haaland say as at age 24 no or 103 goals more than Messi. Time we 24. Or 162 goals more than Cristiano Ronaldo. That just at 24 no. What surpassed the enkwara nu aye Ronaldo ni Messi aye senior man for pay for o maye. Dia can say obetimi achi Ronaldo goals no ana because penny age there the numbers are looking good. So, at this level, Eddie Drew 34, 35, or makes me hit the baby Ronaldo Drew. Now, question is, is it possible?
When probably possible. It depends on the teams and so on.
Okay.
So, we are not a couple of China.
I know they know yard. Oh, Drew baby, as I say, one disadvantage at Haaland, was it Cambodia? Hey, what the back on? Now I'm one say good. Hey, all the back. Nina, good. Now Ronaldo crowding on for Hokaka. Hey, Ken, that's what I say. Haaland problem back when I say Ronaldo ni Messi. On national teams, you know. Qualify for tournaments. The more you play more tournaments, the more you play more games. And you score more international goals. Say, me no way. The last time I'm qualified for Euros. The year 2000 and the flow ne Soja ne John Carey Bokoy. Okay. The last time they qualified to the World Cup was 1998.
World Cup in 98, Euros
2000. They just said no way national team, you know. They are not performing. Exactly. So if your national team are not performing, you will not get goals there. Because national team I won't know way. Hey, Antonio Nusa woho, Oscar Bob woho, Martin Udegaard woho. So Patromati boss.
Because I'm come away and said this will be made a man. Now you know about trade. As some way said, Obeti maybe do baby Ronaldo. Ronaldo was saying
938.
Because and then you will say, this age now what baby are on Ronaldo must be a okay. Biddy, bro, what's not Baba has done away. And say an interesting one.
My chance here from Barcelona. Or Barcelona Bobokuna in this transfer window. Barca and Penny for try anything humanly possible. Say Omobina players, I feel a certain portals at Bobokuni. And this is a Barcelona Bobokuna. Omo Mutela me Yama started, Rafinha started. But in the absence of these players, Omo Baba Bishim, normal Tia Kandama Barcelona Bobokuna a problem. They went to the market. Omo compare Ronnie Baji at the nearby. Omasa and Nemwa, Nico Williams, the Enzo quality player. It is on a ban of Abekanwa. When me and whoever starts, I was half flank, the honor by a sharp, and the Amabasa Bobo Polo. We are only if you want the goalkeeping department, or much Shemwa. Amongst a problem, they need a goalkeeper, or you good, or with me a bois, or Marco Fajo Angasia. and so the number as a goalkeeper. So no name Ramage no one and Yaman Concan from Barcelona. Onunechino, now they are still in the market looking for another player for the team. Now play almost this time around, Ayobia, Obetimia Buano solidify the Barcelona right back at Yamamo. There's been a lot of names Ababa Betoja, Pubionom, any host of other players, and so Ababa Becamo, any idea. Now player Baku and Neya, almost linking it to Barcelona. Say a possible Sebasa Betimia Quacofano, a player friend said Joao Cancelo. Can Joao Cancelo Diababa Betoja? And I am one person, I'm very happy. So I'm granting the Diaba because Barcelona position ahead the right back. There are certain standards a player be a boy or set to honum. Player course set a standard need 2 years, Jane Alves. Alves be Barcelona right back no. Ball or boy goes or share assist or my or pay the standard of the Barcelona right back and the could do a certain level. On only free sin no. I had days Barcelona being a right back, I'll meet video on Bobo. So I'll match it to the standards of a Dani Alves. At a point, now you play a friend Sergio Roberto, who is a midfielder, and a Barca for converting and walk over the right back row, and so the amount, or the Boca the amount, the performance, then you're bad. But then do the standard of Dani Alves. On only no move, almost Boca for players like I said, your mobile, Echo for Let's Vida, Eddie buy, a Bayeka, a branch any buy and I'm fat. Barcelona no move for Sergio Dest, Eddie buy, Sikaka Siano medical far quadane buy, or no so many no Mustela and fat. Pasa Boca kofa Nelson Semedo, Eddie Nebaye, or no so bad and mu amfa, MSN Royal Numina, any host of other players. Have about the right back position the Barcelona. But based on the standards of Barcelona team na set it, and the standards are different about right back necessity to than the others. Players will Numina bar emfa. And then Yameya Dom, and Mobena Juice Kunde, and then Babesheo. But Juice Kunde coming to Barcelona didn't come as a right back or as a central defender. And almost converted, and on a bo and a Nema Fakaka, and so he hasn't been bad. But Barcelona feels that they are going to need a typical right back who is going to add the offensive duties very well to add the defensive duties. And almost to Tom and Yakoto Joao Cancelo. So, top player, you look at a lot of things, Ken. Overcome market a Kwakwa player. And also, you will be adapted very well to style of play. Joao Cancelo, we are talking about. And with that experience to adapt quickly because whatever the Barcelona team need be that obebo alone no adaptation and your problem and farmer no the first season of Barcelona obebo alone no buy quickly and or hit the ground running and obebo body man Barcelona for whatever reasons they couldn't keep the player until was all and a player and a coy and wakoni nemwa he's still active and he's playing Obo Hilal and Yema Kon kind of man who club World Cup anymore. If the Barca feel say they need a right back or what that experience, any level, any standard, someone about the right back position, they set it to one no. Or back quickly over to me meeting in Tamoa. No more money Kwakwa head Joao Cancelo. I feel it is good and about Barcelona Bobo Kono. Some position never yet solid. So when you're Balde at the left back position, now you're Cancelo so I'll attack from the right side. Because coach Hansi Flick can see the night about the or that. So the player friend say Juice Kunde about the centre back position and also be using it more often about the centre back position. And I believe Sebastian making sure. Se kwan bi on be fa so menya Cancelo bi on menya no mo de na ba. Omunya no mo de ne ba e be bo Barcelona bo because he's proven Barcelona. He's proven at the international stage, the big stage in the Champions League wherever. It's even so be ba no ba be bo and he's going to be a very good addition for the Barcelona setup. Ken Arsenal for a better Ken Arsenal no. They have to set their priorities right. Setting your priorities right, you know. You look at positions now, all feeling. No one has said, why never was our position? No. Arsenal for a better I am asking questions because on your bad player. But then Arsenal lepe. Arsenal probi or buy na. Or Baba command a place. Now we're increasing the strength of the team. And also move for Obia or Baba backup plan the Arsenal Bobokono. So we for Rodrigo Denaba. The left flank is Rodrigo's favorite position. No. Rodrigo bet me competing one for our sport compared to Martinelli. No doubt about it. But so for Berechi there, he plays as an attacking midfielder. The friend is number 10 no. Only Odegaard and Ebaba Pre because at Arsenal, and Martin Odegaard in the boss position. No. Berechi in the past season had a very good season. She 8 goals and or assist 8 times. Only to 2 Odegaard there one. Odegaard share 3 or assist 8. But at Arsenal, a new philosophy, a new environment. Now Oba try so be fitting into the system. Okay. Now also for the past 3 seasons, the numbers in this room change Odegaard deal. It was only last season and when your numbers change Martin Odegaard. It is all the neighbor at the attacking midfield position number 10 no. Me want to say Obama be backup on the flank. On team compete player friend say Gabriel Martinelli. It is a honoman so all why they say ho and have money makeshift rule. It is another problem. It is the Arsenal person competing here. They have to get players that almost strengthen team no. Because Obaya no be commanding place. And yet Obi Obaba be backup. And so they are already standards there no. And I believe the coach is making sure. So on setting these priorities right, Eberechi is a good player. But Arsenal needs players to say Rodrigo no on be commanded the starting place. No more strengthening team going forward. Not those on Babe backups. Now Kakrebi on Bilbao supporters no. Ken, I am happy say management and decided. Say Murana na what dino for Nico Williams. I am go pepa you know. Management na mo masa akwa draw Murana back. It is good. Supporters and NTS say born sanity. Or your supporter ebe hanebe ya. Say he's gotten a key player who say the future of the team. Sika na opa ye ma obi. Ye tia okakwa bocha in clubs no mo pe oni mu bi. Enti ade nti na won tena na won sia kan fa maye. So the supporter is going to be angry. But the supporters should know say akwada no so ambitions. Otena Bilbao a obetimi aye your best player. Yes. But he had the greatest we are saying to be kind of fan count. Because achievement was so onya. I want a football career mu. Ne pejanu to that status in football no. Akwada ni ntimi nduru. Born our body ama Bilbao no. Ebian ko bo Barca, ebian ko bo Madrid, ebian ko bo Bayern Munich. Any these big clubs we are saying now. Ebian can di ni ko chance dey aduri. The supporters and NTS no munyin tum. Cristiano Ronaldo left Manchester United. Luis Suarez eja Liverpool ho. Etia Trent Alexander-Arnold. What Liverpool no ba join Real Madrid. It is part of the game. You've gotten somebody on all component go free or this ikaka create team no. Omontia se na akwada na nko. No nkonko si na akan. Na ball na yesa na tie.
So much was sana ufri manchia. Your